I just find it funny that everybody was on board with the idea of the game being about revenge. Like whenever they said Ellie is on a quest for revenge, everybody was like, "Yay, Ellie, go, Ellie!" But then they're like, that means that somebody very close to her had to die. And who better than everyone else had reasons to be killed? Because he left a trail of blood behind him.
Psychopath.
Let's be honest though, like, he is the one who had to go, guys. And it's like, think about how many people he left, like orphans, right? How many widows and widowers.
I think that's the point of the Last of Us Part 2. It's about revenge. Like, revenge gets nothing because the revenge of Abby led to the revenge of Ellie. That's what happened.
An endless cycle, right? So let's go back to the questions really quickly, and we'll just hop onto the most polemic point, but it's the inciting incident of the second game. The first question will be Joel's death. First question, did you guys agree? Like, do you think, even if you cared about him a lot, because I don't know about you guys, he's one of my favorite characters, it was like, logically thinking, did he have to go? And the second question would be, I guess we might need more than 30 seconds for that, but let's try to stick to 30 seconds, then we debate, okay? Would you guys have done it any differently? Because the way he died made some people mad, and not the fact that he died, but the way he was killed, and you guys know, like, everything that led to it, right? So, do you think he had to go, and would you have changed anything about his death?
I think that, like, after everything that he did, he deserved what he got. And I like him, just to be clear, right? But, like, I don't know if I agree, like, the way that he died, because it was really cruel, but, like, he was really cruel, so I think that it's like, deserved. I don't know if it's the best expression to say here.
It makes perfect sense that someone would want to kill him that way, right?
And like his death for these stories, it was like the point that the stories grow a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that is a deserved death, because time passed, he gained a daughter, and probably he got less tough than he was, but still a tough guy. And the point is, I think that they were brilliant choosing killing Joe, because this is the point. I'm not that big fan of The Last of Us. You guys are probably more than me, and this is the point. The fan base got angry with Naughty Dog, and I guess this is brilliant because they are doing a good job. The same case when you're seeing a movie and you hate that character, but you don't hate the actor, but you hate the character. He's a good actor. They're doing a great job. I guess it was a great decision, and causing this, of course, they passed a little bit of the limits. They starting to chasing people in real life and the actors, because the actors did nothing wrong actually. Yeah. So this is the better point, but they were doing a great job. I like it most of the game.
All the subjects around if he deserved it or not, it depends a lot, because revenge is like a chain, and Abby and all of their friends choose this way, the way of the revenge, and we saw in everything. If anyone stop that,
if anyone had the courage to stop the cycle of violence,
I will say more fast. If anyone stop that, it will never stop. You saw that in the second and in the final of the second game, that Ellie chose to stop that. I could say that Abby could stop that too.
Okay, I want to speak about your opinion as well, because you said you didn't know if he deserved it because he was old, but like I think he deserved, because wouldn't you agree if a guy killed your whole family and he just went scot-free doing whatever he wanted, living happily? Wouldn't you be mad? Like, someone like that deserves some kind of retribution, like being stuck in jail or anything like this. He deserves. And like you said, because of the chain, of the circle of the revenge, because she went to get revenge, that's what led all the game of the part 2, because he got revenge. It's the whole journey about Ellie's revenge and Abby's revenge on Ellie's revenge. So it's just about revenge. But in my opinion, it was a deserved death. I really like the character. I was very sad about his death, but he deserved the death because he had to pay for his crimes.
I have an opinion that we are talking about revenge, not about justice, because justice is a lot difficult more to do.
But who can say why this justice or not?
Mainly in that context, like there's no actual justice.
There's not justice because you are killing the father of a girl who is. Yeah, you're killing the father of the only family of that girl.
It's a good point because actually there's no institutions anymore. So justice actually nowadays does not exist at all.
Yeah.
We're not doing justice on the law.
Nowadays
There's no justice. This is the point. The point is, I guess, it's not deserved death because I don't know about you guys, but I really putting myself in the context that there's apocalypse and something like this, and someone just killed my father and my mom and just disappeared. I guess I have more important things to do. Have corpses to burrow, and I have to. I guess for me the best option is let this guy alive with his sins, because I guess it's the best punishment that he can have, the out of self punishment. The thinking about it.
It was corrupting him from inside. Joe was like kind of taken aback by his sins, but like it wasn't Abby's choice. Abby's choice was to kill him of what he did.
Other problem is that in that world you don't have dreams. You don't have an objective in life. So if you don't have anything, you don't have anything to lose.
Yeah, something to keep going after you lose someone. Like you only have that like bloodthirst, right?
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation at all.
Yeah.
It's a lose-lose situation in the whole game.
Let's see from Lucas now. Let's hear from him.
Well, I think it was deserved because he had like all the reasons to die, and he had killed a lot of people, but he was doing that for survival. So there's no like right and wrong. Like there's no a conclusive opinion about this. It is just life. Like he got what he deserved because he killed a lot of people. But I think that the way they killed him, like it was so brutal. It was so violent, and everybody got mad at the way he died. So that's the point, I think.
Yeah. The way he died was very
gruesome.
Beauty. I think the right sport it will be tiro ao alvo, shot in the
No, it was
not
goal.
goal.
No, it was goal. The shot was in his knee.
Yeah, the shot was just the beginning, right? Just to incapacitate him so he wouldn't run away. Now you.
So I think he deserved it. He killed a lot of people. Okay, he's not that great of a person, but if he don't deserve to live, anybody does in that situation. About his death, not only about the context. Let's remember, like the moment you turn on your PlayStation or whatever, hoping, oh my God, I'll finally see Joe again, and then you see Ellie's face, like crying so much, sobbing, while there are people putting their feet on top of her, and you see her father figure, like you feel everything. It's like you be in a cage, and it was an awesome choice to do that. Yes, it was really sad. We need to agree because like Joe, but it was one of the smartest moves game developer could have made.
Say something kind of controversial, but like they did it because they needed some reason to continue the game. It was kind of a great choice, but also an awesome choice to continue the game.
Yes, but not only to continue the game, but to give more like.
It was an awesome choice, very good, very well done, but I think it also was a choice to.
I think they did it to catch the user because.
Yes.
In the second
No.
Let me say something really quick. Since it's
Lucas next. I feel like Lucas has a point to make.
Since it's the sequel, they wanted the player to keep playing it. After the first game, there was a hit. It was an awesome game. So they threw a bomb at the beginning to make the gamers like they stick to the game and play to the end.
I guess I have one more thing to say. Also, this
I disagree with all my forces, all my body. I disagree.
This is the point. This is the point. They pick up the fun service, and they smash the fun service, getting away. And I guess the real fun service they made of this game is to made Ellie alive at the end.
I cried a lot seeing fake images with Joe and Ellie and Dina son.
So I think what they did is like they cached the user because they need something to cache the player. They did was like they built up a character. They built up Joel in first game, and then in the second game they just broke him. Like, and that feels like so hard for us because we know Joel. We know a lot of things he's been through with Ellie's and stuff like that, and that caught us in a way that we needed to know the end of the game, to know what happened, and we know it, and now we want to know what will happen after. So I think they did a great job, like killing Joel.
The only thing is, okay, you can go.
About what you said
I say
about
after
if
you.
he deserved to die, then everyone else deserves it. I agree with you. Everyone deserves to die, but for Abby, he deserved to. He was on the top of the list. Like everyone deserved to die, but like their enemies don't come after them. Abby came. And
Okay.
Abby was just the one.
That's the thing. I'm not talking about that. I don't want to argue with you about that.
'Cause I'm not.
But about I disagree a lot of the thinking about they killed Joe just to make another game. In the end of the first game, we see that Ellie understands what he did. She knows what he did, and she disagrees, totally disagrees with what he did. So we think, oh, they're going to, she's going to she's going to forgive him. And no, she couldn't. That's the most excruciating thing about the second game. That's the saddest thing about the second game. She could never tell him, oh, you are my father, I love you, and I forgive you. She couldn't. That's the thing about the second game. The second game was a cherry on the top of the mountain. It was awesome. It was great. It's not only for, oh, let's kill him so we can make another game. No, that's not. They can make another game. Just like, oh, let's put... Now you can play with both of them, and now she's a grown up. That's so sad. That's The Last of Us.
Yeah.
That's the context of the war, of apocalypse. You can never show love. You will get.
Really, I just something more. It's very sad because once we discover that she knew about it, we see throughout the whole game, since the beginning to the end, that she was mad at him because of this. You can see on the scene where she's dancing with, I forgot her name.
Tina.
And he enters to stop the other guy. She gets mad at him. Then the scene that broke me was the scene at the end of the game where they meet up on the balcony and they start sulking. And she kind of says, I'm sorry.
Nossa, meu Deus, isso é muito
Because
triste.
And he says, if I was back.
No.
And he says, I would did everything again.
She says, kinda, I'm sorry. She doesn't say I'm sorry, but you can see there's still tension. There's they aren't in a good relationship. She's still kind of angry with him, and he's just understanding.
But she said that they will try. I want to say something about the game. Technically, I agree with you. The second game, the history was not made to catch more the player. It's a very good history. For history, is a good game for
In terms of plot,
yeah,
right?
yes, in terms of plot.
And we have to agree, Naughty Dog wouldn't have done that. The Last of Us is not only a game, it's the best piece
It's
of
a
history
world.
in the
It's
game
a-
industry. We can all agree with that.
Very well
It's
written
an
story.
emotion, right?
It's a way I can't explain. It's very well written because one thing that I think there wasn't a game that had ever done this was show the side of the murder. They showed Abby's side throughout the whole game for us not to feel only angry and go killing everyone, go mad, go kill Abby. We see her side why she did this.
And seeing Abby, we can all we can get to the point. Jessica is probably going to make a question about that.
And
I don't know.
the first person that gives up revenge is Abby, not Ellie. Abby gives up first.
Jessica maybe is going to make a question about it.
I want you guys to go and say whatever I have to say now, because next time I get the mic, I'm just going to comprise all the questions I have into one thing. I'm going to say my opinions, and I want maybe each one of you guys has a minute and a half, and then we debate it all.
Let's think, teacher. Let's think. I promise. It's let's think.